It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Desperados, burner at wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Desperados and the Jaguars on EA Sports.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Desperados of Chicago.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off a win.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win.
Now Burrow.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Burrow.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Spears again.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Tajay Spears, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Now Burrow on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. The short throw caught by Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Burrow looking to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To the air again, Burrow. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On third down, Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Gonzalez's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Let's take it inside his own. Now a hit and a loose football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1.
Now Burrow. A short throw caught by Andrews. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And Burrow going to throw again.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
When you look at this defense,
they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Back to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. That's into the hands of Fortson. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. One of the tight ends comes in motion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Desperados have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Well, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His
first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
Dropped it up, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a first down. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now it's Burrow. Has his man. That's James.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, it's Burrow. And his pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun again to Spears.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
That'll be caught by James.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. The 28-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Burrow on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now it's Burrow. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Burrow looking to pass. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Michael Thomas, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The 49ers trying to hold on and claim victory. We saw a solid first half out of the man from Tulane, Tajay Spears. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard. But there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Hand off to Spears. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I think we could easily read his mind there. There's just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all of those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Back to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Desperados have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Pass complete to Addison. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jordan Davis
able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On second down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now it's Burrow.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off.
And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. 2-2 Atwell and company get back onto the field for their next drive.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively. I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Burrow on play action. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there complete to Myers.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is brought in at the 21.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after doing over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys.
They'll run again.
Able to slither by. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Desperados are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So now the Jags down by 11, a minute 44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
To throw, Burrow connecting with Andrews.
Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow. He gets this to Myers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. It's Myers again with another catch.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd and 6 coming up. Burrow. That'll be caught by James.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Sidney Brown with it. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing, getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Chicago, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.